All right. Hi. Hi. Hello. I hope that. Okay. So the. Oh, it is 3.4, right? Wait, because it says 3.4 down in the corner. Anyways, I put 3.4 quest in the title of the live stream, so I really hope that it is 3.4 that we're doing, and I'm not messing up the numbers. All right. Well, this is loading. 3.4 quest in the title of the live stream, so I really. Okay. It looks like now downloading resources. Okay, so what happened, right? I did come on here the other day and pull for Fine On, because when it comes to pulling characters, I can't wait for days. I have to do it right when it comes out. I pulled Fine On, and then I went offline. I did some of the events and stuff like that, and I got Clara. And then I pulled again and got Tribby, so I finally have Tribby and Fine On. I want to get Fine On's Light Cone. I'm not sure if I want to get Tribby's, but I definitely want Fine On's. And also every other character I think that's on the banner, I have their light cone in them, so I don't need anything else. I'm also a little bit more inclined to pull for the light cone this time because if you hit 200 pulls, I think you get the free light cone. Um, so I need to pull 200 times, or now it's about 150 that I have to pull. Because yes, I did get Fine On, Clara, and then Tribby in like 50 pulls. I'm never gonna have that luck again, but it happened, and it happened at a good time because I'm broke right now, so I don't have the money to like spend more on the game than I really. Well, I was gonna say I really have to, but I don't have to spend anything on the game. But I'd rather not be spending too much money on the game right now. So luck came at the perfect time. But yeah, I'm not spending a lot of money because I have a new tattoo, and that's cost some money to get. That was my birthday money. So, yeah. And it's a beautiful tattoo. I showed it when I pulled for Fine On. I'm gonna not show it right now because I'm lazy. Okay, so we're gonna be doing the 3.4 quest. It's 3.4, right? Uh, and I've heard a lot about this quest. Okay, I've seen a lot of angst about this. So am I ready? I don't know. The thing is, if it doesn't have Dan Hong in it very much, I don't know how well I'm gonna pay attention. Well, no, I can pay attention to Fine On too. I have my favorites, and then if they don't show up, I get a little bit like bored. Also, as I say throughout live streams that I do, this is like the ADHD neurodivergent live stream where I'm gonna be skipping through some dialogue. If you want like a full playthrough with all the dialogue and you don't want to miss anything, I'd suggest going somewhere else. Because that's not going to be what you're going to get here. So, because I like. Thing is, if I were to play this on my own, right, without being streaming, I would skip through stuff and just watch what I enjoy and stuff like that. And I can't will myself through some stuff. I can't. I gotta play it the way that it makes me happy to play it. Also, I'm excited about. Yeah, see, 136 more warps. So I got the 5 stars in like 70. No, 64. Right, 64. All right. Also, I need to add another person to this team because I have. This is the worst team right now. Okay, wait. I'm gonna put Trailblazer on, and then you know what? I'm gonna switch Tribby because she's not fully leveled up. I'm gonna put Fine on.
If an emergency unfolds, please focus on healing the others first.
Who is he talking? Wait. No. Okay. I gotta see something. Oh no, it could be
If an
Heisen.
emergency unfolds, please focus on healing the others first.
Is there no line between him and Maide or him and Heis? Okay. I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop. Sorry, I said I'd do the quest and then I got distracted trying to hear the voice lines. Okay. All right, let's do this quest before I completely go off the rails. Let's view the story recap.
Following the return of the core flames of reason and death, Aquila is the only titan that we still need to campaign against. Finan asks us to recreate the past, and he repeatedly challenges the Flame Reaver to hone his abilities. The Flame Chase journey's triumphant conclusion draws nigh, yet a sudden disturbance occurs in the Holy City.
Okay, this is the Trailblazer's new voice.
Using the Council of Elders and the Cleaners, Aglaya made sure that her fall paved the road forward for the Flame Chase. Amidst his grief, Finan takes up the mantle of leadership, giving a speech to unite the people. Cypher also returns on a mission, promising to protect Kefali's core flame while the Flame Chase party is away from the city. With the help of the Twilight Courtyard's last descendant of the sky, Hyacinth, the party ascends to Aquila's flying fortress. Hyacinth resolves to fulfill the duty passed down over generations of her family, only to discover that the glorious feat of Seliosi the Day Thunder Knight campaigning against Aquila was nothing more than a blood-stained lie. At the same time, in the city of the dead dragon's bones, Cypher contends with the Flame Reaver who comes seeking the core flame. Though she holds out for some time, she is no match and is slain in the end. But she had already given Kefali's core flame to spirit thief Bartolos, ordering them to wait for an opportunity to deliver the core flame to Finan and the others. The Flame Chasers fight together to defeat the Sky Titan, which has become a combined. Following Cypher's death, the divine power of trickery dissipates, and the 1,000-year dawn of Akama that is sustained by her lie comes to an end. The Holy City is met with the merciless invasion of the Black Tide as the powerful Flame Reaver moves in ever closer. At this moment of crisis, mighty Castorus, Tribi and Trinan, Cartonus, the Holy City Guards, and Don Hung all lay their lives
I saw
on the
Don
line
Hung.
so that the Deliverer would have a chance to complete the mission. After making sure that I would remain safe, Finan enters the vortex of Genesis alone.
The recap is go now. All right, let's go. I may have to. I don't know if I have a shirt down here. Cause I'm in the basement of a house, so it's like it's cold-ish, but I don't know if I'm gonna get too warm with this hoodie on.
Please stay close to us. We need to rendezvous with Lord Don Hung.
We will do everything in our power to clear the path for you.
Yes. Let's go to Don Hung. Let's go to Don Hung. Come on.
There he is. Lord Don Hung!
Quick, we must assist him.
Yes.
What are you doing here? Where's Finan?
It's a long story. Let's deal with that guy first.
We are under Lord Finan's orders to escort both of you to safety, no matter the cost. Leave this to me and the Holy City Guards. Zeph, take them and go.
Wait, Namasini. That black-clad swordmaster. Something seems off. At some point earlier, they suddenly froze in place, not moving at all, like some kind of omen.
No time to waste. Let's get out of here.
Right. We don't know exactly what's happening, but retreating is the safest choice right now.
Yes.
We don't know which demigod.
Oh wait, wait!
Please come with us.
I just realized Don Hung has his we have his voice. Oh my god. Okay, sorry. I missed hearing.
Is he going to be all right?
Oh my god.
Believe in his resolve to save Akama.
It took me a second, but oh my god, I've missed Don Hung's voice. What's this? You know what? I'm not gonna. Oh, I guess I.
The Flame Reaver isn't pursuing us. Could this really be some kind of divine intervention?
We can't stay here for long. Lady Trinan's sentry gate is just outside the city. Let's keep moving.
Leaving like this, I'll definitely regret it.
I feel the same. Someone should stay and help Finan complete Aranova. For now, let's get back in contact with the Express and plan our next move. That's the safest course of action. We need more information.
Okay.
On that note, I have a proposal.
Is that Ligus?
Who's there?
I hope to convey a message.
Oh, thank
to
God.
the two nameless.
Skrullum.
Skrullum?
I can't believe I thought Skrullum was Ligus.
I order you to maintain a distance of 10 paces.
It's okay, guard. This one is not our enemy.
It has been a while, nameless of the Astral Express. I'm glad I arrived in time to stop that black-clad one from harming you further.
Wait, is he what stopped the...
So it was you.
Never thought the Express crew would bring in a genius for backup.
Indeed. Madame Herta invited me to
Yes.
meet the nameless. Rest assured.
You two know this anti-Catharin? Does he come from the same people as Counselor Ligus?
Don't worry, guard. This gentleman is an ally of the Trailblaze. Would you mind giving us a moment to speak in private?
Of course. We'll wait nearby.
I fully understand your situation. For now, the only thing I can do is temporarily freeze that black-clad one in place. Time is limited, so I'll keep this brief.
Okay.
The place where you stand, Amphorius, is a world constructed from data and memoria, an experimental field of a certain eon. And now, this isolated sandbox world is rapidly falling into a third path. Destruction.
Destruction.
Conclusion. If Amphorius continues unchecked on this course, a Lord Ravager will complete its evolution and metamorphosis, and emerge from the surging tides. The cosmos as we know it will suffer
The Lord Ravager
irreversible
is
consequences.
Ligus, right? The Lord Ravager like Fentalia?
The disaster that this Lord Ravager intends to trigger may be far more severe than the Law Fu's Stellaron crisis, because its goal is
Yes.
the Eon of Erudition.
Ah.
Putting aside the complex details of the inferences involved, I have a request to make. For one of you nameless to stay behind on Amphorius, acting as an informant, in order to prevent the wrath of destruction from ravaging the cosmos. This world is enveloped in a firewall that defies explanation, and the flow of time here is also different from reality. Madame Herta and I can only tear open a gap and project images inside. However, the accidental crash landing of the express car notwithstanding, both of you were able to successfully land here. There must be some principle behind this we have yet to fully grasp. It will take time to uncover the reason. Before then, if one of the Nameless is willing to stay and witness the fate of this world, or to push it along when necessary, it would be of great assistance.
What say? I don't want it to sound like I'm saying Dan Heng should stay behind. I'm doing it.
Mr. Skrullum, I believe you. So I only have one thing I'd like to confirm with you. As Amphorius is already facing its end, how can we guarantee the safety of the person who stays behind?
Look at this, if you would. This curio is called a chronocognitive anchor. The two of you may view it as a kind of space anchor in the world of erudition. As long as you carry it with you, your individual data structure will be protected and will remain unaffected by the influence of digital tsunamis. When required, it can also serve as a bridge for communications between the internal and external world. Of course, it is not curio with unlimited uses. May only be held by one person. The connection being interfered with. Decide quickly as possible. 2 final messages. 1, the Intellatron named Ligus, possibly the primary culprit behind everything. 2, Bertha discovered a clue. Miss March has already been drawn into Amphorius.
March is already in Euphorius? Bro, what? Okay, now it's taking forever to load, and now I'm interested. Oh.
Huh? Oh, cold. It's freezing. Hold on. Am I dreaming? This is way too strange. Everything's spinning. And I can see webbaboos flying around, but I was literally just talking to Himeko. How did I... When did I... That's it. He warned me about this place right before Klepoth glimpsed him. Oh no. Have I accidentally walked onto some weird path? Have I done something crazy without remembering? Unless forcing Pom-Pom into new outfits and borrowing Mr. Yang's shoulder massager counts. Hold up. No way! Stepping onto the path of elation can't be this simple. Right?
Child of remembrance, step forth into the depths of the path space.
Who's there? Hey, cut it out. If you're there, just come out and talk, okay? You're freaking me out. I can't even think straight. Hold on. Is that a gate?
Cast aside your fears. Step forward.
The voice.
Alright.
No, don't fall for it. They're lying to you. Wait, Master Divine. Foosh? I mean, Master. And you, Miss Mess.
Good to see you again, March. A pleasure to see you, Miss March.
That's it. And you, Miss Messenger. The value of your life does not.
Your memory serves you.
March, I conducted some thanks to the Garden of Recollection. The Matrix of Prescience has made a breakthrough in
The Master Diviner is right since we last met. You've grown much along.
Well, there goes my Ice Princess fairy tale. I need to know, Master Diviner, Miss Meth, if this is real, why reach out to me at this exact moment?
The situation is dire. Your lost memories, they're crucial to the Garden of Recollection.
She's right. The Garden of Recollection's existence hangs on your memories.
The Garden of Recollection.
You may not want to sacrifice anything to preserve the garden for now, but in time, you'll understand. Your destiny and the path of remembrance are extremely, closely intertwined. Now go.
So, I just walk through that gate?
This way, March. Your past awaits beyond the Gate of Memory.
Stop! They're just mimicking people from your memories! Don't let those bad people deceive you! The gate. Now it's... you two?
Dan Hung.
Hey guys! What are you doing in a place like this?
March! There you are.
Finally.
The trailblazing journey just isn't the same without you.
Traveling's no fun without you around.
Well, duh! What's Team Trailblaze without its star member?
I love these three so much.
Wait a sec. You might look like you two, but...
We understand your confusion. The
Dan
Garden's
Hong doesn't
allies
talk
helped us
like that.
establish this neural link to reach you.
The Garden's allies? You mean Miss Black Swan?
Yes. She helped make this possible.
Keep going, March. Find your past. Wake up and travel with us again.
That sounds really tempting. Finding my past.
Girl,
and
don't do it.
continuing to trailblaze new worlds with you?
Trust in yourself, March. It's gotten us this far.
That
hasn't it?
tone in his voice isn't right for Dan Hong.
Follow us. Let's go through that gate together. Step into your past, March.
Someone turn her around.
Find your true self.
Wait up! Slow down! Those words sound so sweet.
Is it Mem?
At last, I finally caught up.
Oh.
Hey, are you all right? I'll be okay. Just not used to running around. Say, March, got a moment to talk before you make your decision? Wait, that was you? Pushing the gate away? Sending those warnings?
Yep, named Cyrene. It means ripples of past reverie. Easy to remember, right?
Wait a minute. We actually look quite alike, don't we? Yeah. Your pink hair is just as eye-catching as mine.
And we're both bright, pretty, and positive girls. Talk about coincidence.
Wow, you're quite the smooth talker. But I can't disagree. Wait, you know my name is March? Have we met?
No, but I've witnessed your story through those memories just now. It's incredible, really. We might have more in common than you think. I know exactly what you're going through, which is why I don't want to see you exploited or hurt.
You know what I'm going through?
I know, because I've been exactly where you are. This empty space has been my home for ages. I barely remember what time feels like anymore, but there's something I'll never forget. Trust me, that gate won't give you what you want.
You mean those people? They're lying? Luring me into a trap?
Yes, convincing, weren't they? They've studied your memories, using your deepest wishes against you. How dare they manipulate a young girl's feelings like that? If you go through that door, the worst case scenario is you'll become their pawn, losing control over your own fate forever.
You've seen what's on the other...
I may be stuck here with missing memories like you, but I still recall fragments of my homeland where I grew up. That door leads to Amphorius. Trust me, it's anything but welcoming. For ages, I've watched people walk through that door. They couldn't see or hear my calls. The voices beyond always promised safety, but I've never seen anyone return safely. So I had to try and stop you.
To be honest, I'm not sure what to believe. But the fact that you're here, putting in all this effort to warn me, that means something. Tell me, Cyrene, how can I return to my world?
It's really easy, actually. Just turn around and walk away from this place.
The girl cannot be trusted. Through the door, save the garden, both of you. Children of remembrance.
give up, do they? But don't let them sway you. Stick to your path. The return journey could take ages, longer than most lives, but that path will lead you home.
Thank you, Cyrene. I know what I need to do. I'm going through that gate. Into Amphorius.
Wait, what?
Don't worry. I believe you. It's just that, for me, the only place I can call home is right beside my friends. 2 of my closest friends are already on their way to Amphorius. They may seem capable, but only I know. They're absolute disasters waiting to happen. They won't
I
last
love her
5
so
minutes
much.
in the new world without me. That's why I need to go through. Amphorius or not. When the 3 of us are together, there's nothing we can't handle. We'll explore, understand, establish, and connect. After that, we'll find our way home together.
I see. You've got people who mean the world to you, too. That is so heartwarming. March, if that's what you've decided, you have my full support. Birds of a feather we are, looking all sweet and innocent, but with hearts of fire.
Oh, stop. You're making me blush. Well then, I guess this is it. Do you think we'll see each other again?
Who knows? But don't worry about me. After all this time here, I've grown quite used to chatting with my imaginary friends.
Since Amphorius is your homeland, if there's a way to help you, my companions and I will do everything we can.
Then I'll look forward to that day. Your story awaits, March. Make it an epic one.
Okay. Is Cyrene the one that knows Finon, or am I just mixing up pink-haired girls?
You okay there, friend? Something seems to be bothering.
The vortex of Genesis. We made it back. Even this place has changed. Finan. Is he ready for Era Nova?
I hope Dunham will be okay heading back on his own.
If anything, he's the one worried about you. But I'm here to watch over you now. If what that machine gentleman said is true, if Amphorius is destined for destruction, then I'll stay by your side until the very end, like how you and Dunham treasured the Express. Amphorius means everything to me.
Time to see the Aeronova begin.
Time to see the last core flame restored. Look, there's Finan. And wait.
Lycus?
And you, Lord Finan, will wield that core flame to bury this ancient world.
I hate Lygus so much.
Plunging everything into
All my
the
homies hate Lygus.
unknown.
None of that matters now. This brutal flame chase journey. If If what lies ahead is a mass of chaos, I shall cut through it myself and usher
King.
in the first ray of blazing sunlight. Is it truly you?
With one last chance to turn back, you still step forward. How befitting of a trailblazer.
Spare me your mockery.
You misunderstand. As our world nears its end, the ones who walk the infinite paths have embraced their destiny as the Theoros. It is my duty to witness the world's future and oversee this final core flame ritual on their behalf. The trial of...
Screw them says you're behind all this.
Ah, I see. So you met my kindred spirit before I could erase his traces.
Partner, what are you saying?
This one knows more than he's telling.
I've had my suspicions. How does a native Antikytheran know so much about repairing vehicles from beyond the sky, Lord Lycus? How much do you truly know about Era Nova?
Very well. I need no longer maintain this...
Don't take off the mask.
...masquerade.
Don't take off
You
the
see,
mask.
as you know,
Thank God.
when the old gods fell, someone had to bear their broken pillars to... Yet, for Kephales's demigods, precisely, the Era Nova ritual is not something that can... Until the next world, when the black tide consumes the bearer, and all that they carry, leaving nothing behind.
Unless their core flame finds a new bearer.
The holy flame that illuminates all worlds rests in your hands. All that remains is one choice. Nurture it, pass it on to future generations, or extinguish it here. And now, Deliverer, the fate of all worlds rests in your hand.
Enough testing. But before I ignite the dawn of the next world, promise me this. Professor Anax's vision of the new world is absolute. The world will be reborn from my memories. All souls, living and dead, will return as the first humans, unchanged from their past lives. And my friends, the fallen demigods.
Of course. This I can guarantee.
Good. Promise me that the Trailblazer can return safely to his homeland, unbound by Amphorius's laws.
My apologies, but I cannot promise this. As you mentioned, he now bears the Time Titan's authority. His bonds with this world run too deep.
No need to worry. I have a plan.
Well, I stand corrected.
Why would you show Lygus this?
Does have ways to defy destiny.
Thank you, my friend, for everything you've done for this world. Though the next...
As the Theoros, I declare, step forward, heroes.
Alright.
Behold the radiant soul.
He is the pure child, walking upon the path of yesterday, today, and tomorrow.
He is the first to be born, first to be named among the nameless.
Eternal in form, limitless in reach. He treads the endless night underfoot.
Greatest of kings, Protector of the displaced. Raising humanity's children above their adversaries.
The firmament of molten gold courses through his very bones and flesh.
The greatest of schemes reveal against his breath and words. In the golden lakes of that beautiful new world, he shall wash himself clean.
There. Finish what we first and last wished for. To write an ending unlike any before, for this world we so deeply love.
Come, partner. Join me. The time has come for us all to face oblivion. We'll embark on one final grand journey.
Alright, while this is going, I got a type of tea. I don't know if I'm gonna like it, but I got this to have during, you know, playing this. We'll see. Oh.
What a magnificent and epic adventure.
Oh no.
The hero's journey reaches its end, and the truth behind the Aeronova is about to be revealed. Is that truly the case?
No, because he's gonna rewind it all.
As the Theoros, allow me to humbly request that you find a moment to listen to what I have witnessed.
I hate this guy.
The nature of Amphorius itself.
Bruh.
A story of the prime mover of life. My, what a broad topic this is. Where shall we start? Ah, got it. Let's start at the very beginning. The Big Bang.
The Big Bang. Why are we starting that early?
The emergence of all things.
Oh, look, Herta's in the background.
Just kidding.
Thank God.
What I mean to say is that time, space, matter, all concepts exist solely because we perceive them. This is called the erudition. Without it, the universe would merely be a chaotic book written by chance, yet unread by anyone. As your acquaintance, Lord Anaxagoras, suggested, everything in Amphorius exists through new spores, living in the memories of those. Oh, how beautiful. But children.
If that is the case, whose memory?
Ah, as what is the prime move? But let's set aside the gross teachings for now. Do you know of the Scott during that grand yet the scepters? But what if through it, what would happen from perishing neuron to this? Now, let's leave the scepter's story. Actually, you know it's been by your side, accompanying you right now. In that brave new world, beyond the end of Genesis.
All right.
Take this wish with you. Be the one who begins it all. As the prophecy foretold, You will bear the blazing sun until the pale dawn breaks. Continue onward, bearing this world upon your shoulders until the Ashen Hero, the nameless deliverer, ushers in the dawn.
Strange. Like I've dreamed that only a voice remains.
Rise and shine.
It's you. Whoops, I fell asleep there. What a strange dream I had. It's gone now, though. But look, perfect sunshine. The day is still young. Let's go find Cyrene, partner. We promised to be there for her oracle card reading today. It's right about time. Looking at you, someone still has...
Cyrene?
Oh, beautiful, isn't it? This is Ide Silesii, home of the nameless hero who carried Kephales's core flame. When he was young and innocent, he had heroic dreams, imagining his wooden sword was forged of iron, pretending the straw dummy propped up by a wooden pole was a giant with a single blood vessel running from spine to heel, dreaming of slaying the giant and becoming a hero to save the world. Though to his young mind, the world was just this small village.
Are we seeing Finon's childhood?
Sharp as ever. Indeed, these memories you witness are the first steps of his journey. These are his first memories. Rather than watching, why not join in? Think of it as immersive theater. Become his lifelong closest friend, witnessing his hero's journey from the best seat in the house, as the nameless hero whose unwavering guidance shaped Finan's destiny, yet whose name was never recorded in Amphorius's history.
Who could possibly be there his entire life?
Questions, questions. Let's follow along and find out, shall we? Many mysteries lurk in your questions.
Okay.
All awake now? Great.
Finan! Show me how to use a sword like you do!
Hey, Finan! Where are you headed? No Cyrene today?
Found you. That's...
Goodness, look at you rushing about. You've got the poor swing all startled. Hmm?
It's you!
I knew it was you.
Something wrong? What do you see?
Oh, nothing much. Just suddenly felt a strange connection. Look at you, leaves in your hair. Were you sleeping in a tree again? Or was it the wheat fields this time? At least brush yourself off before wandering around.
Come on, I'm not a kid anymore. You're the only one who still treats me like one.
Sure, sure. You may have the height advantage, but when it comes to maturity, I'm leagues ahead of you. Still fantasizing about being in heroic adventures and imagining yourself as one of the characters? That's the kind of thing kids do, not grown-ups. Don't you agree? And since you're playing along with his antics, who are you pretending to be today?
I'm in between. Look, I'm in between greetings, I'm the Celeron Hunter, and greetings, I'm the Invincible Galactic. I'm gonna do the Galactic Baseballer.
Today he's going with Invincible Galactic Baseballer.
Switching roles again? What happened to being the valiant hero from a distant shore who made—
Spare me. Can we not bring this up? Speaking of which, what about those oracle cards? We haven't done divination in forever. Why the sudden interest?
I was just about to tell you. Earlier, while napping on the swing, I had the strangest dream. There was this mysterious voice in my dream, calling out for something.
Wait, you had that dream too?
Yes, you too? That would explain this lingering sense of unease, which made me think of those old oracle cards I used to play with as a kid. Though the Ornyx prophecies were always hit or miss.
Yeah, all the kids would get so excited drawing cards like ruler or warrior, but throw fits over devil or drunkard and demand a redo. If you just redo it when you don't like the result, what's the point of divination?
Ah, the blessing of childhood. Believing the gods might not notice our little corner of ID Silicii, willing to let our small deceits slide. Still, fate is absolute. After all, we never really know just how far into the future the prophecy extends.
Anyway, let's go to our old secret base and look for those oracle cards. Now where—
I can think of a few spots. Let's go check it out. In a village this size, I bet all our childhood treasures are exactly where we hid them.
Mm-hmm. Time must be keeping them safe for us.
In the...
My unfinished little... Hey, this is the one Mrs.
Finan, Cyrus...
Speak of the devil.
Besides, it's harvest.
With you being our only...
Anything for my students. When you travel... By the way, what are you looking for in here?
Remain silent.
Is this a toy?
She doesn't remember, huh? Oh, this little soldier's coming with me.
All right then. I should be going.
So this is where...
To be honest, I'd forgotten all about...
Slow down, kids. You'll trip.
Thank you. We'll be careful.
It's mine. You did not. Finan, give it here.
What's got you two so worked up? Wait a second. This is...
Ooh, I want to see.
not happening. This...
Finally,
You know what's funny? I really thought tossing that bottle into the sea would... Never thought.
I want to read it.
Don't bother. It's just some silly childish nonsense. Nothing worth reading.
No sign of the oracle cards. Let's see. Ah, there's one place we haven't checked yet.
Well, those were the days. We'd always meet either by...
Right? And I remember you never used the front door when you wanted me to come play. You always climbed over the... Just like a certain someone who has a habit of showing up unexpectedly. Right?
Who's that supposed to be?
Maybe it's you.
Hey, I was just copying those storybook heroes. They never take the beaten path.
Still, it's embarrassing. I've been the only one here for a while, and I haven't kept up with the cleaning. With so many...
Let's try the roof.
Come to think of it, I haven't checked...
All right, let's split up. I'll handle the yard. You check the upper floor.
I wonder what the view's like from up there. Worth checking out?
How do I get there? Am I... Oh. What?
The girl before you carries an air of you can't help but wonder. Could there really be some kind of mental connection?
The view here hasn't changed a bit. You know, besides the swing under the big tree, this has...
3, 2, 1, jumper.
Hey, what are you doing? Please be careful. I'm just a small-time diviner. I can't turn back time if something happens. I always said I'd become the next priest of time, just because I heard prophecies as a child. But here's the thing. The more divinations I do, the more doubt creeps in. I want to believe the prophecies, but actually leaving ID Silicii, where will that waiting ship take us, I wonder?
Here they are, the Oracle cards.
Looks like you won this race.
Guess reminiscing makes us take our time, doesn't it? There we go. Looks like the gods do listen to our thoughts.
Here it is. This is the...
But the cards are gone.
Huh? What's this underneath?
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti. Stamped paw print. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Down, hung, and void ranger jive.
Hey, don't go changing the words.
Ah, I see now. Those sneaky little ones. So that's what they've been up to.
Ah, the ones from Remembrance Maze, you mean?
Yep. Let's head to the back of the courtyard.
Oh, I remember hearing about the Remembrance Maze thing. Where's the... Oh, F.
The entrance should be around here somewhere.
Right here. The path to the...
Remembrance Maze?
Did you forget? We used to visit them all the time when we were little. All right, let's do this. These... Pretty sure this is it. Should be this way.
Once you get through the tight squeeze... Maybe worry more about what...
My Trailblazer profile should get me in, right?
Trailblazer profile? What's that? Regardless, how about we try getting through the hollow first?
After you, then.
What? Oh, sure.
Looks like it's just us now. Care to finish that chat? To be honest, from the moment I saw the cute note left by the fairies, my intuition became even more certain. Perhaps when we step into the maze again after all these years, the wheels of fate will finally start turning.
What makes you say that?
Oh, just a girl's intuition.
She does really remind me of March.
Even if fate is set on its path, no matter where it steers the world, if we're together, there's nothing to worry about, right? So, if you're willing, forget it. If the wheels do begin to turn, that's when I'll make my request.
I made it! Oh, that wasn't easy. I can't remember the last time I came here.
Wait a minute. Are you...
Whoa.
Whoa. Look who's finally back, Manny! Snowy, you've grown so tall and dashing. I could...
We had to...
But look at Rini. She hasn't changed one bit. How fascinating.
Perhaps I'm like you, Rayleigh Mem. Just
it's where Mem comes from. So the Mems are like an organization?
An organization? Hardly. They're not that organized. They didn't even have proper names before we came along. Dolimem, Rayleigh-mem, Mealy-mem, Folly-mem. I've missed these cute little troublemakers. We used to gather around the fire, singing and dancing, imagining all our future journeys. Without coming back here, those memories might have faded away entirely.
Oh, how could you, Snowy? You swore you wouldn't forget about us.
Oh, he's just copying those bards from his stories, being all melodramatic. He couldn't forget about you all, even if he tried. Actually, we're here for...
Oh, the oracle cards!
Chief, you mean Dolimem? What do they need the cards for? If they want a reading, they could just ask me.
Oh, I'm not sure. Let's see. They should, that's it. This way, everyone. Watch your step. The trunk's slippery. Chief, Rini and
Why do leaves and branches grow in Remembrance Maze? Welcome back, my dear.
Yeah, that's poetry.
Right? Though Dolimem always says they're just songs, not poetry.
Oh, Chief, you haven't changed a bit. Still so full of life.
Oh, no need to fuss, my child. You haven't forgotten, have you? As long as our songs are sung, the children of the maze will live on, just as our paths stay forever linked. Here, take it.
As I've written?
My book of oracle cards. Thank you for keeping...
Still, bringing us here like this after so...
Yes, the veil of Evernight whispers to us once more. It tells of a new fairy who will soon enter the maze. Indeed, every time a new fairy arrives in the maze, it means that beyond the veil, in the vast lands, far from Ides Elysiae, a great calamity is on the horizon.
Dolimem continues to explain in greater detail.
If that's the case, our journey...
will have to be cancelled. If disaster's coming, we should stay in Ides Elysiae just to be safe.
What about all the people out there?
That's a good point. But what difference could Cyrene and I make?
We weren't planning to be gone for long. Just enough time to hone our abilities. Finan would train in Castrum Kremnos, while I would seek the Fake Titan's blessing in Yanisopolis. Then we'd return to Ides Elysiae to help keep our village safe.
It's okay. I can still practice my swordplay here. Some things you can learn on your own. Well,
that's not very convincing. Here's a thought. Let's have Cyrene do a reading. If fate...
But what if we don't like what the cards tell us?
At least we'll know which way to run.
Not the most optimistic take, but I see your point. Thanks, partner. We'll do it your way. Whatever the cards show, we'll face it together.
Ask with a true heart. Close your eyes, and let's let your thoughts flow like stars drift now. Shall we begin? Oh. Oh my. Very well. Ah, the traveler. Our little trickster.
Over here! Or perhaps...
Gotcha!
A teasing voice.
So the scholar is Anaxia. Healer is I know her name, but all the names are like similar in my head. Is Hyacinth. Who's servant? Ruler?
The ruler stands
You knew it?
for
Okay.
discipline, authority, and glory.
Even should you pledge your loyalty to me as the last sovereign, the glory shall be mine and mine alone. He who has slain a king can no longer bear the title. Let the withering lion walk his last path alone.
Is this showing us a ruler who forsook their people? Stories of such bloodshed like this.
The Weaver is, I'll just go through them all, you know what?
Behold,
A dance of thread.
Such elegance, such...
this is the
We have
Oh.
surrendered.
Wait. It almost feels overwhelming.
This card, the servant.
Oh.
It symbolizes
These precious flowers.
It sounds so...
the humble heel.
I will do my best.
Make a pinky promise with
Hey, this card really still...
Behold the skull.
Oh, there's...
A drum is draped in...
Wait, what's with the...
The deliverer. According to the tripartite prophecy, this card means absolute harmony and perfection. In fact, it's the only oracle card without a dark side.
What, no divine whispers this time?
Oh, silly. This is simply the card you drew for yourself.
The sleepy village of Ides Elysiae, in just one fleeting moment, welcomed an array of legendary figures. The Weaver. Their stories and wishes showed the village boy glimpses of a world larger than he'd ever imagined. They brought tales of once, these, and now.
The deliverer?
Ah, my child. It seems you're destined to bear the wishes of many. To answer the world's call.
Bear their...
Yes. Just like Kefali. Standing eternal atop the mountain.
My parents... Mrs. Pythias wished for more books in her little schoolhouse. Is that my purpose? To fulfill their wishes?
Perhaps. For a true deliverer, such wishes are but droplets in an ocean after all. Kefali bears the
Right. How could any human possibly measure up to a titan?
I wonder too.
What's this?
What you see are futures written in the cards. Or rather, the people you'll meet on your journey. Sometimes, fate can guide us when we're lost. Let's consult fate itself and learn just how many burdens one must bear to become a true deliverer.
My day's the farthest away, I think. Okay, I'll do him last. No, I'm gonna just do my day, I think.
Finan? Since when did you become so timid? Asking such juvenile questions about wishes.
What's that supposed to mean? What's with that condescending tone? No way I become friends with this half-naked show-off, right?
Sorry to disappoint, but you'll end up being close friends.
Just what kind of life am I going to lead?
What are you mumbling to yourself now? Whatever. The wishes of the Kremnon warriors are done, but I survived 1,000 deaths only to fall to a coward's blade. That masked flame reaver who struck from behind. Finan, you look... Never mind. That blank look tells me you're completely lost. My wish is simple. One honest duel. Face to face, blade to blade. Then I'll strip away that mask with my own hands.
Nothing but violence and vengeance. This person's wish is nothing short of brutal. Still.
Those eyes burn with the noble pride I've read about. This wish, I shall not forget.
Hold on. Wait. I gotta do something. I'm gonna just hold on to this, and whenever something gay happens, I'm gonna wave the fucking flag. Okay? And that was very gay. That was a stupid joke, I'm sorry. I'm gonna talk to... Whoa. Is this Caster? Oh, yeah, well...
Personal wishes? These crawling Paris... That... No.
She's truly selfless in her dedication.
Huh.
Teacher, perhaps you could...
Oh, Snowy. I wish to meet Trian again. In the sea of flowers where the west wind ends. And Aggie, I want to see you shed that gold finally. Are we wishing...
Those wishes?
Then we can rest easy. Because only you can make these wishes come true.
Only...
Mark these words. Tomorrow.
Okay. I'm not gonna bother with... I'm gonna do these three and then that's it.
Whoa! If it isn't my wish. Huh. Right. Prince... Cypher, that's... not my one wish. Is to find that missing piece in my life. To feel someone's... For someone with all those treasures behind your divine power.
Ouch! Right for the jugular. What about our friend from the grove?
My wish came true before.
You two are so...
You know what? Just think.
Okay. These wishes, they make you want to smile.
I can't disagree with you. These wishes aren't weights to bear. Warm embrace, equal healing, and perhaps living free. They're all wishing for a kinder...
So, tell me.
So many faces in my view still. Why would...
What's weighing on your mind?
Didn't you say disaster would strike Amphorius? If so, shouldn't Cyrene and I stay in Ides Elysiae? How could we possibly meet all these people?
This calamity is what sets you on your journey.
If that's true, then... Who? Cyrene, may I have...
Of course.
Although those voices, visages, and wishes may seem far away now, I can't ignore the sense that something is calling me, bidding me to take a hold of it. Maybe its true weight can only be known once it's in my...
And accept this gift. Oracle cards carrying time's wisdom. May they journey with you.
I'll hold these words close to my heart, but now that I'm...
What? What? Everyone burning. Smoke everywhere.
Oh no.
It's all...
What's going on?
It's here. The seeds of disaster this time. Not even the veil.
You mean... Ides Elysiae will be swept...
I'm afraid, my children. Take shelter in the Remembrance Maze.
But my parents... The whole village...
Is this calamity a Titan's doing?
Are we facing the three titans of calamity?
This is beyond any Titan. Beyond any... It's an unspeakable horror that twists all life into the black tide. That's what this calamity truly is.
Not even Titan?
Yes. So please, don't leave this forgotten realm the gods abandoned. You are the first to uncover our presence, and the only two who can enter the maze. We don't wish for you to throw your lives away.
Finan, what path do we take?
Protect those who must be protected.
I learned the sword to protect those close to me. If I run now, I'll never be worthy of lifting a blade again.
Then we know what we must do.
Indeed. Our friend is forgive me, Chief, but Ides Elysiae needs...
Very well.
I'm curious. I should have picked one of the other options that wasn't like yellow. Because I'm curious if...
Join us, my friend.
I'm curious if I changed this option, to one of the ones that was just like a white option, then would it force me to do that?
Even without a sword, I'll take a rake.
Deliverer, the card's truth extends beyond not someone perfect from the start, but one who starts small, from a humble village, expand. When we were little, I know that wish has shattered. Yet I'm glad he's chosen to walk this path, and all of this happened because you believed in him, friend. Shall we? It's only when you're by our side that Finan and I... that our hearts find their courage.
Okay, they're talking to us like... Hold on. Basically, they're talking like the Trailblazer is there, but then, Dolly Mem was talking. It said the two of you, so it would just be Cyrene and Finon.
Find their courage. I know.
Oh, such cruel irony. Though destined to bear the world's burden, this boy can never become the hero.
Are you here just to spoil the story?
Follow their path. Bear witness as this man forever denied the mantle of hero. Watch this memory play. Then you'll see why his dream... A sun red in that moment.
These creatures. Someone. Anyone. Where are you? No. You. Are you talking to me? No. Olivia. Please. Olivia. And these monsters. Why? Why is this happening?
I've never seen it go all caps before.
When the black tide erupted in the far-off future, and when dawn broke his home, his past, his name, all his feet carried him forward. Over the pillar he wandered, yet he did not. Those words, his friend.
Protect those.
The words were few.
That's what it means.
Onward he walked, until the call of the flame chase journey.
Yet losses are only one who treats the world.
The voice within.
No matter.
When the Gold Weaver called, he answered, traveling to the holy city. No one saw it coming, and there, at
This is the Abyss of Fate. Hold on. Finance here too? And is that Mighty and Trinan?
And now, Act 2 of our immersive drama unfolds.
They're evacuating the temple. Are you insane? That blonde man is the Crown Prince of Krymnos. Mess with him, and every last person in this city could wind up dead.
Calm yourselves. The Holy Maiden has everything under control. We need only wait patiently.
Behold, it is the month of Gate, light calendar 4926. The Crown Prince of Kremnos, Mydimos, has led his forces to the gates of Akima. As you know, though Mydimos was proud, he did not engage in needless violence. He challenged the elders of Akima to a duel, not for glory, but for the rights and dignity of his
Sorry, I'm just checking how far into the story we are.
As second class after a so
What? Yeah, I'll go at least a little bit more into the story.
Is this your idea of an honorable...
Bloodshed isn't the way. We and Aggie don't want to see Chrysoceres turn on each other. True warriors know when to sheathe their blades. The impartial Talantan shall oversee this duel. Something that has more weight than the fate of the world.
Which means only those who understand the world's weight are worthy to carry it. Well, Kremnoan, looks like you won't be able to punch your way through this one.
It makes no difference. One last chance, new recruit. Walk away, and I'll spare your life. Otherwise, come and face me. I'll give you a warrior's death.
Hard to imagine they once clashed like this. Holy Maiden, I can't help but feel like a pawn that has stumbled into some greater political game.
Every hero was once a child.
That's so. Look at me.
What if we told you
Are you saying that Lady Goldweaver is testing me?
every Chrysocer is indispensable to the Flame Chase journey? What the duel marks...
True enough.
Spoken like a Chrysocer.
That's right, comrade. It's time for us to teach that proud prince a lesson to get.
Someday he too will be your comrade.
Me? With him? Don't joke around like that. Still, on the topic of the Temple of the Three Fates.
Oh, this is giving me so much like for 5-day content. This is
With him? Don't joke around like that. At the Temple of the Time Titan. And still, I hope she's doing... What's going on? Did he just say Cyrene's studying here? But how is that possible? Wasn't she... Of course, Lycus disappears right when I need answers. Forget it. I need to catch up with Finan first.
I hope you still remember.
You seem awfully confident, Kremnoan. Let's see how you define the idea of weight.
For your information, in Castrum Kremnos, as we're in foreign lands, Alan, the signet of Kremnos, the crown jewel of our people.
A ring. Not just any ornament, I'd wager. What's the story?
Don't push your luck. Think I'd pour my heart out to you? Just know that Kremnos' 1,000 years of glory could bring a titan to its knees. Let alone a nobody like you.
So to him, glory and his people outweigh the entire world. And the very destiny that Mighty himself will eventually shoulder. Now this is a tough one. What? Well, comrade? What does your gut tell you?
The deliverer card?
Looks like we really are on the same way. In the end, there's only one thing I can trust. The deliverer that appeared in my life on that day. Just thinking about how my village was swallowed by the black tide makes my hands shake. Speaking rationally, I know it's not nearly enough. But here and now,
this car.
Perhaps that itself.
Look, Finan.
It's so nice to see you all again. Lady Trinan, Finan, and... hello. Seeing you here sure is a sweet surprise.
Serene, but how?
Why so surprised? Could it be... Did you miss me?
Cyrene? This is... incredible. I was literally just thinking about how you might be here. But I'd never imagined I'd see you this soon.
I was supposed to leave with the priests, but then I heard Lady Maiden was with a white-haired young man. I figured it had to be you, so I snuck back here.
That's Cyrene for you. Unfortunately, this isn't a good time.
Still playing house, boy?
You get the idea.
Quite the hothead. You know, you two just might get along. Don't worry. You already know what the answer is. If that's your choice, I am with you. I am with you because I remember it all too. The pain speaks for itself. But that's not... Even though hatred can help people grow and turn... What you need now is victory. You can't... You have to throw the weight of your future onto them.
The future?
Maybe that was a bit too cryptic for you. Why not have our mutual friend here stand on the scales with the Deliverer? How about it? Can you help?
Wouldn't that be cheating?
Relax. Our dear Crown Prince won't have a clue.
Let's try that. The fate of Akuma hangs on this duel. I must claim victory. For their sake, I will stake everything I have. Stand with me, comrade.
Remember the past and become the hero of tomorrow.
Let's. Is the resolve to shoulder an immutable past.
Talantin, the fair, the just, that in the name of the Holy Maiden of the Three Fates, lower your scale.
Your offering is... a card?
Yes, a flimsy little card. That is my choice. Just know that it's called the Deliverer.
Interesting. Very well. If you can beat me with this card, then that's what I'll call you from now on.
It's... a deal.
The scales...
Talantin is deliberating on the outcome.
This is... suffocating. Like the whole world's weight is on my shoulders. But I believe...
Finally decided?
Hear thee, children of humanity. I shall pronounce to the one whose offering weighs more than the fate of the world. One from Ides Elysiae, the nameless hero. However, the true weight of conviction originates not from itself, but rather in that which tips the scales. Hope itself.
What's that supposed to mean?
I think the Titan means that it's not anyone's personal convictions that outweigh the fate of the world. It's about a wish, one which we all share. You, me, everyone here. What tipped the scales wasn't Finan's conviction alone, but the collective hopes carried by this oracle card. Humanity's desperate call for a deliverer.
Yes, even you and your people, Kremnoan.
Placing us both on the same side of the scales? Foolish. We Kremnoans are your mortal enemies. Such weak idealism will only get you skewered on our spears.
Fine by me. I've never claimed to be the deliverer from the card anyway. I'm a soldier. And if it's my fate to bleed my last on the battlefield, then so be it. I'll fight to my last breath. And on this, I know that we're the same. That's all a hero really is. Someone with that kind of conviction. And the deliverer? Just a sum of all those heroes.
A brilliant explanation. Just as prophesied, on this day, the final two heroes shall join the Flame Chase journey.
I should have known from the start. They all say Lady Goldweaver is quite brazen, but you're the first to even imagine that prophecies could persuade a Kremnos warrior.
Oh, I have 1,000 ways to tame a lion. But this lion didn't come here for bloodshed.
Is she calling him a lion?
The Kremnoans far outmatch Arkham forces, yet we haven't lost a single soul. That's no accident, is it?
Do you honestly think Kremnoans, renowned for our love of battle, would show mercy?
Your forces are equally renowned for their iron discipline. And so, we can only assume that this is on your orders.
Perhaps Akama isn't as hidebound as the rumors say. You grasp the true marrow of power, or...
Now that the wheels of fate are turning, what finer way to follow me, brave Outlanders? Heroes of this world are as countless as the stars. And at this moment, we find ourselves gathered. History shall remember this moment.
You must see now how different this is from the flame-chased journey
Sorry.
you traveled.
It just hit me. It just hit me. Because Amphorius, I'm 90% sure, I don't know if this is a spoiler, but I did have this idea before I saw spoilers. It's a loop. Amphorius, the story of Amphorius is a loop because, like, the infinity sign that is the planet itself. So if it's a loop, and if there's been past loops, this could be the first one, and then it could have differed as the loop continued to go on. Like, this is the first ever time that Finon has went through that story. And then it changed. Every single loop changed more and more. And then the Flame Reaver, I think it is. The guy in the Flame Reaver, right? I think that's his name. That's Finon from one of the pasts. One of the other loops. Okay. Just whose memories are these?
Patience. We're approaching the final act.
Okay.
These are, as I mentioned, his first memories. They are of particular importance for the imminent era nova.
That's why Cyrene is here. It's because it's his first memories, his first loop.
As the prophesized demigods gather with Talentum as witness.
Right.
This is our heroes will be
They say that the heroes of this world should be as countless as the stars, yet no. So, in the end, the Black Tide still swallowed everything.
The West stands protected by mighty Kremnoans. It will hold for the time being. Professor Anexa deployed wards in the north and east before. We needn't fear for Aglaya. Even in death, she counts as the greatest among demigods. Her threads of romance weave an impenetrable shield, and the people answer her call. Let's move. Catholic has given their core flame. We must complete the Era Nova before the next entry hour.
That only leaves 3 hours.
So, this is the last time we'll see her.
Finan, we set out on this journey to answer the world's desire.
That's what it means to be a Chrysosaur.
Then why? Why must Amphorius's wishes be so cruel? We made the best choices we could, whenever we could. But in the end, the prophecy that led us, this black tide swallowing, and why does it look like this?
I don't know. We haven't had any other choice. Even if we only see the long, long night ahead, I still believe that through it, we'll find the dawn on the other side. So, after which, I'll embark on one final.
Okay.
Please forgive us.
It matters not.
The Black Tide has reached. It is time.
As agreed.
Ride the river of time. Step through.
Professor Anaxa proved the truth of Genesis with his now.
I don't, after all. We've been ready to fight fate ever since we left the village.
Yeah. Come. Let's claim.
And then...
So she gets stuck.
rise as the first light of a new...
Light calendar 4931, the third week of the month of Evernight, and the end of all things. The Titan has revealed the gateway of fate. Please, beyond this gate lies the new world that our heroes sought through their trials, as well. Then you'll understand how the mortal called fight that the so-called deliverer is not. Please, esteemed one, the answers you seek.
It's nothing more than Amphorius' own delusion, a pitiful fantasy that could defy fate's decree. Okay.
Seek.
Alright. Let's do it. Oh.
The future revealed.
Just what will...
The future revealed.
Just what will we see?
Oof.
The vortex of Genesis. So it is here. Just...
Life's but a walking shadow, a poor player that it is a tale. Toward the vortex of Gen as an unattainable existence that has dwelled within his heart, beyond his reach. You have accompanied him through the march of years uncounted. You met now, if you would.
My journey to the
Aranova Pass.
talk.
Go
on.
What is making me wonder?
Yoni Aranova.
None of that matters now. This brutal, flame-chased journey has stripped away my...
This will be a romantic story like none that has come before. You think so too, right?
Haven't I seen this scene before?
Ah, indeed. In his memories, such a scene replays over and over. Though the details may differ, this remains ever the same. All shall bid farewell
I get it.
to one, and that person alone will witness the miracle. A total of 33,550,335 times.
Holy shit, I didn't expect it to be that.
It's a drop from the river of time, representing the long
That's
journey
insane.
he would take. Or rather, the never-ending cycle.
I knew it.
Sharp. Seeing is believing.
Alright.
Or perhaps you can simply walk straight to the final truth. See the true face of the character you play, and witness the ultimate nature of the Chrysos heirs. Flame-chased journey and the cycle. Please, take your time. Look around as much as you wish.
Not a single soul. So, executioner.
Alright, fine. I normally would skip this, but I'm curious. Executioner.
Castros, didn't you?
Yes. I've become Death's demigod, and shall never again. They cry out.
I will take all the wishes of the departed with me.
Go on, Deliverer. We'll keep that executioner in our shadows. The path.
So we're the executioner. That's pretty obvious. Right, that has to be us.
There's what? Plus that burnt.
So you feel it too?
Go on then.
Let me fight with you.
Hey, remember what the seamstress?
Yeah, I'll leave it to you then.
Wow, someone. I'll distract that executioner.
I want to find the one with my day, and then I'll stop looking through these.
Just shut up and get out of here! Are you crazy, Mighty? Immortal or not, even if you're the demigod of strife.
Oh, I'm still no match for them.
No, I know you can. I just wanted to request that you witness the Era Nova with me. Together. Let's prove that we're enough to transcend the prophesized fate.
Let's go.
Could it be that now, at the critical juncture, our mighty deliverer is chickening out, scared of a stupid prophecy? I'll transcend the prophecy. Go. Leave this to me. And when I'm done with that executioner...
Alright, I'm already halfway through. Almost. I may as well just... Oh, it's going in the order of this.
Hey, little one. What? Lucy. Well, come, execution.
I'm a sucker for a time travel story. Normally I would skip all of these, but I can't. I gotta watch them all. I gotta.
All shall bid farewell.
So even the future...
The Era Nova.
Are you...
Fate is ever. I shall have my final. Forgive me. There is nothing more to say. We part here.
Executioners. That's us.
That prophesied future. You... Please. Let me answer your cruel fate by tearing that...
The vortex. I didn't have the time.
Well, it's my honor.
Oh. Have you forgotten so quickly? I died
Of course.
But I'll say the same to you. Now go.
Yeah.
Just time for that wretched executioner to pay what they owe.
The world's course. Ah, very well. As the sole audience of I believe you can make Amphorius's frozen fate flow once again. Feeling a bit lost? As you now see, this scene marks the final act of the drama Amphorius. The final eternal recurrence created by this man's hand. And the last one this world shall undergo. Behold, at the swordsman's side stands one he has sometimes called companion, other times comrade. That nameless hero, absent from the annals of history. He is the swordsman's ideal in his youth, the deliverer that guided him resolutely onward through fantasy. And now, in the name of the Nameless, he has become an essential and inseparable part of the Epic of Amphorius. And this time, under his guidance, what choice shall the hero make? Whither shall the fate of the world flow? And what is the ultimate truth of the name? There are many mysteries yet to be unwound. But if I may, allow me to temporarily yield the stage to one far more fitting. Please put your hands together and give a rousing round of applause for they who will reveal the answers.
33550-336.
The final end of the 33,550,336 flame chase journey. The master of the countless memories we saw. The other important actor now stepping into the vortex. They who have already burnt their own self to cinder. The Flame Reaver.
Yes! I know he's not gone for good, but you know what?
So, in the end, you succeed. Executioner.
With my flesh as kindling, like the first dawn of the new world.
I forgot what team I have. I don't even know what I...
Time has come.
Well, this is a team.
To once again start everything.
We can do it! Show me the way! Dispel the gloom!
Restore the sky.
Burn it up!
We can do anything!
All but one day die.
A future before tomorrow!
Forever do it! I'll accept your punishment. Through my blood. Forever do it! Return to the great tree and save me. Will it be the blazing sun? Even if all creation burns to ash. Losses are a constant on the flame chase journey.
Whoa.
You haven't lost nearly enough.
Okay, so I know I skipped stuff, so that's why I'm lost, but I'm a little bit...
Core flames consume
Oh.
me. Hail the new dawn. So without substance. Empty shell.
Scorn. This world.
He is the Flame Reaver, though, right? Like, I'm not... like...
Quench the flames with blood.
Return to the great tree. Suffering is it.
Her agony. Hail the new dawn. So without substance. All stars burn to ash.
Meaning! Have some sunshine!
Forever do it!
So feeble.
I'll accept your punishment. All but one day die.
Show me the way!
Hey, as I was saying, I got sidetracked. So, Xynon is the Flame Reaver. Flame Reaver is the Executioner.
Conquer all land.
Are we not the Executioner?
With your corpse, I'll ignite the dawn!
Oh, it is. It's Xynon. It's Xynon.
How is this possible?
Let me change my team.
Sons of destruction, now twinned.
And I can't.
You can set your blood ablaze. Your fury.
Let's try it this other way. We can do it all.
Okay, we gotta do this. Speed it up.
Have some sunshine.
Thank you. Trust me. We can do anything.
All right.
This faint light. Dispel the
We don't need to heal, but I'm trying to get Finon's core flames. I wish Sunday or something was on my team. That should give him another core flame.
No other choice but forward.
This will give him one.
guide the Rainbow Bridge.
This will give one.
I can't die, but thanks.
Burn it all. Through my blood. Forever doomed.
Future is great.
Dying soul now accepts your punishment.
This is being in sync.
Tomorrow.
Could we only need another one or two? There we go.
Rainbow Bridge.
Innumerable core flames consume me. Hail the new dawn. Burn the yoke. Suffering is eternal. Is that all?
What's in the background?
Quench the flames of blood. Is that all? Is that all? Branded with strife. Sun tear the sky. Is that all? Empty shell. Not enough. This form shall fuel the fire. Burn. Burn unceasing. Her agony. Is that all? Is that all? Of the Evernight. All stars burn to ash.
You can do it.
I wish I could change teams. This is like the most not team that exists.
Become the next epitaph, seared upon this burning world.
I don't know why, but the things in the background. Well, no, it makes never. I was gonna say it reminds me of Cheng Xiaoxi from Link Click, but it makes sense that it does because it's Finon's like pasts, and it reminds me of this part of Link Click where in one of the MVs it shows Cheng Xiaoxi's like past deaths, and it reminded me of the like minor spoilers. No, that's anyways. If you like Link Click, don't pay attention to what I was just saying. Or well, if you like Link Click and you haven't watched it, don't pay attention to what I was just saying, please. Soar in the skies.
Breaks over. Still keep going. This is being in sync. Existence is of no consequence. For tomorrow! Fury of innumerable core flames consume me.
Oh, I can't.
Hail the new dawn! Agony. Quench the flames with blood. Flesh. Her agony! I'll never yield to fate. Not the Evernight. Agony. So without substance. Burn the yoke.
One person alone may witness the miracle. Such is the will of fate.
Damn.
That person can only be you. Why not let wrath incinerate fate? At last, Amphorius's fate has begun to shift. Just as I foretold, your arrival.
I'm gonna
will
let this play for like
change
2 seconds. I'm gonna
everything.
put a different shirt on.
After all, you've also been bathed in that eon's gaze, which can awaken the long dormant instinct inside a man. Much like that scepter we spoke of earlier, it was only under the same eon's glance that it was reborn. That's right. If you recall, I mentioned it at the very start of our play. The celestial body neuron, once belonging to the erudition, abandoned by the eon. Now, allow me.
I got
to
back
reveal
just in
the
time.
Final piece of the puzzle.
Final
for
piece
you.
of the puzzle.
The eternal land, known as Amphorius, is nothing more than the scepter's endless, lonely extrapolation. A bottomless well of fury, aimed at
I get it.
God who cast it aside.
Finan, we set out on this journey to answer the world's desire.
That's what it means to be a Chryso.
Then why? Why must Amphorius's wishes be... We made the best choice, and in the end, why does it look like this?
You see it too. Those burn marks. The flickering cubes. They're more like...
Standing here, the voices of Titans have never been. They were coming from the Black Tide all along.
Or maybe... it...
Finan, the curtain seemed to contain all... There were countless versions of us.
Perhaps.
Yeah. As I gaze out at the wall... So, this is the reason the sky was sealed. Amphorius is merely a larger ID Silicii. We are just characters in this tiny world, following the prophecy, stepping onto the same journey over and over. What then is this so-called Era Nova? And what are the spectators watching all of this truly hoping for?
Okay. So what it is...
See,
I'll wait till he's finished.
Reaching the end of the world. Let me answer your questions.
So it's basically... He's making Finon redo this over and over and over and over again so that he can become... I don't know if it's an Aminator or he can become, like, destructive. So, like... So it creates destruction or something like that, and he's trying to get one of the Aeons to see it. That's what I've gathered.
As the Theoros, I...
Don't take the mask off.
Is the synth. This is a moment the universe will remember after me.
I can't.
The results you speak of. We all gave everything we had, returning 12 core flames to recreate the world. And we become nothing more than sacrificial offerings at the end of everything.
Exactly. The Titans are Chrysos heirs of the past, and Chrysos heirs are the Titans of the future. An exaggerous, but from just the perspective of a player in a drama, he could never fully uncover the last layer of the cycles of the hero's journey that have played out until now were never about creating anew. They were a deep learning program made for the Black Tide.
But this time, your plot will fail. I've taken Cavalli's core flame, and when the dawn of the new world arrives, its light will burn away all the darkness.
Haven't I made myself clear? The Chrysos heirs and Titans were merely byproducts of the experiment. You've seen this world's evolution, witnessed the birth and growth of the Black Tide, and how it devoured everything. Every generation of heroes, gods, and worlds was born only to be. This is the endpoint of Amphorius's calculations.
I knew it was destruction.
A perfect equation of destruction.
So in your eyes, all the sacrifices are just a string of insignificant numbers?
What I'm confused about is I thought that Scrulium said that they were trying to get Erudition's attention. Why is all this going to destruction? Is he using destruction to get Erudition's attention? I don't know.
Don't sell yourselves short. I'd say, rather than numbers, you're more like...
Even if that's sunrise.
Curious question. Have you ever considered that after millions of extrapolations, Amphorius is already full? The golden blood flowing in your veins, it comes from the blemished one. Amphorius has waited for this moment for too long. At the end of the empty, cold, and lonely extrapolations, the destruction has reached its final destination. Nikos 496, Philia 093. No need to feel regret. This generation of Chrysos heirs is the most outstanding model, and you two are the final factors. For you, the Era Nova is no lie. Just you will come to life from a string of cold numbers, along in the name of the Lord Ravager Iron Tomb. Unleash its fury.
Okay.
Or we could always choose another option. Like you said, Amphorius is just an experiment, and we're the participants. We can only walk along the predetermined path toward the ending, under the watchful eyes of the stars. But that also means that there isn't just one Eon who can cast their glance at Amphorius, right?
question really that hard to answer? Or did I guess it right? And in reality, this world has already been under the watch of other eons. It's strange when you think about it. If you just stayed back, watching us complete the ritual and get consumed by the black tide, your goal would naturally be achieved. Why go through the trouble of explaining all this to us?
You're pretending. Revealing the so-called truth just to deceive us. Covering up another possibility. Destruction is not the only outcome for the fate of Amphorius.
Do you two really think, as petty little demigods, you can change the outcome written by the stars? What makes you think you are capable of doing that?
A little courage and determination. Just kidding. But we're not gonna tell ya.
Oof.
We're going to weave a long dream for Amphorius, making it believe the experiment hasn't ended, that everything is still ongoing.
With just Orynyx's power, though, it should be impossible to achieve this, right?
Yeah. So, I can only place my hopes on that childhood dream. And the god behind Orynyx that appeared in that dream. Now, I can say with certainty, time is the page on which that eon records Amphorius. If it fades from existence, and all that it records is lost among the stars, that eon will surely direct their gaze here. And it will be a glance that spans time and space, granting each incarnation of me the power to reset time, imbuing my soul into this ceremonial blade, and creating an endless flame-chased journey.
I understand. Then let me step into the cycles and continue Amphorius's grand design. To deceive the gods, deceive the world itself. But to make time vanish from this world, that would mean you.
All right, let's not make things so gloomy. What we're about to embark on is the true hero's journey, so... Come on, cheer up a bit, okay?
Damn.
In that memory, you will definitely meet me again. A little Cyrene who knew nothing, lying on a soft patch of grass, feeling the light breeze, dreaming of the distant world. Tell her about the flame chase journey, and then let her become a romantic part of this story. I believe every Cyrene will make the same choice. Erasing time again and again. Resetting time over and over. After all, they're all me. And I will always have my charm.
Okay, I love her so much.
Then, I'll fall into a sweet dream, disappearing in some small corner of the world, quietly, waiting for the day when that next page is turned.
So she's still alive.
And I will keep going. Even if the road ahead is dark, I will burn myself to light the way. Rather than let the core flames become nourishment for the Black Tide, I'll become their vessel. To prevent the arrival of Era Nova. Even if I have to burn through my own body, it's no matter. As long as I don't extinguish, the flame chase will never end. Until Amphorius welcomes a true dawn.
The girl who watches over time, and the warrior who carries the world. Now, let us fulfill the duties of time and world-bearing. Honor the past, and forge ahead.
Height difference, whoa. Didn't realize Phynon was that tall. Or are they standing on different levels?
The pain will pass in the blink of an eye.
You need to hold tight to this ceremonial blade. After I'm gone, it will take you back to the beginning of time. The start of a new story. I believe that in that story, or in countless stories, each alike yet unique, everyone, all the companions who sacrificed themselves.
If we can never break free from this prison, I will stand my ground. Until the day someone shatters this endless cycle and writes the final chapter of Amphorius' fate.
So, let's set out. We will be the ones to start everything. Carry the primordial chaos, just as your name suggests, and bear this world we hold so dear. So long, Kaslana.
As the Theros I have observed, instruction synthesis is formed.
Oh. Wowza.
I will wait for that day for as long as it takes. The day will come whenever this is eternal and follows in our footprint to right anything unless that ever was.
Whoa.
That will be a romantic story like none that has come before.
Bro. I'm shook. I almost started tearing up there a little bit.
The world is collapsing. And the people are crying. We too must part ways here. Friend.
Ides Elysiae, the little village of my childhood. The gentle breeze and the sound of waves still linger.
Everything is as it was. It feels good to take one last look. You know, this is just a corner of the memory. The real Ides Elysiae. I know. I'm here to say goodbye. We might not see each other again. You can stay here forever. And time will stand still for you. Let it flow. It's time for me to go. Even if it's a path with no turning back. When have we ever had the luxury of turning back? Are you afraid? After learning the truth of your origins? Will you see the motivation I gave you as the manipulating whispers of destruction? The convictions and choices that come from my heart. I don't believe they're designed by the so-called paths. If we are just numbers, simulating life, then you are the image I've always longed for. The person I wish to become. A real, living person. A true hero. Then why do we part here? You can take me with you, and we can start this journey together. I'll be by your side, guiding you, just like before. No. Because there is no perfect solution, and I will embrace my origin. Destruction. And if you stay by my side, I'll hesitate. Do you remember when we were kids? But when it comes to the fate of it, then go, Kaslana, as you promised. Just burn yourself up with all your might. Wield your futility like a sword. In the name of world-bearing, I promise you, Kefali will never forget this.
Bruh. I'm speechless.
So, time retreated until it reached the origin. Just as Professor Anaxa once said. In that void, Kefali stood at the center of chaos. When the waves of time finally calmed. The Chrysos War had lasted for nearly a century. That was the era from that moment. And that was the first doomed flame chase journey.
This is so much. What? Who's it?
So what you're saying is, you've traveled back down the River of Time, finally reaching this untouched seabed just to tell us the flame chase journey and even all of Amphorius are nothing but illusions in an eon's dream?
Exactly. So, Dux Gladiorum, please take me to meet Her Majesty Ceridra.
Since Her Majesty's not here, no need for formalities. The word Gladiorum always call me High Sealans, nameless swordmaster.
Please allow me to add one more thing.
You mean Finan? Such a name could never be your true one. But I won't question you further about it. Ever since Her Majesty issued the Flame Chase Decree, heroes from all over have sent their letters of introduction. Besides, the deep sea is dark. All right, nameless swordmaster. Hold on to my wake. Let's find somewhere else to talk.
Aren't you even a little suspicious of what—
Harboring suspicions is not my concern. My sword
Queen.
dances only when the Imperator harbors doubts. There's no use in speaking further.
Find out in the team's technique.
Perhaps you should demonstrate your skills and calm the raging black tide for us. Nice moves. We just washed it away, and here it comes again. The Black Tide is really no joke.
Light up the dawn.
Oh, fuck.
Light up the dawn.
The waters end here.
At last. Are there any formalities I need?
Don't kneel, don't do the hand-kissing or foot-kissing gestures of the old dynasty, and most of all, don't bow. The Imperator despises such rituals, especially when the heads of those...
She really is.
The second thing to note, only trusted ones may come near her. Keep 5 paces distance until the Imperator allows otherwise.
Sounds like an old friend of mine.
Well, experience is a good thing. Stay
I'm gonna check while we're here how far into the story I am right now.
I will walk to the end with all your wills. No matter the cost.
Okay, it's like 2 hours left.
Duck's Goldweaver, little hostage. Upon...
It's you.
You know them?
Before that, I'm more curious about one thing.
To avoid any misunderstandings, nameless Swordmaster. Although the Imperator decreed, the Deliverer will not appear in this age. Be wary of suspicious individuals. Come now, both of you. Let's finish our job.
I had no intention of fighting. So remember this, Lady Hysealant. Don't thank me. Thank them instead.
No, you misunderstand. We don't want to see Chrysoceres hurt each other. Just give us some time to ask you a few questions.
The Nestia's golden threads will judge you and decide your fate.
As you wish.
White-haired Swordmaster? If what you say is true, then you must know the fate of the world. So, how much do you know about what we read from the prophecy?
You shall shatter into 1,000 fragments and wither in the soil of foreign lands. Is that correct, Lady Treby?
How?
How is this possible?
He got it right?
Yes, but the prophecy never mentioned he'd appear here. At least, not in this era.
You must listen to me, Aglaya, Treby. The Finan of this world has not yet been born. In a distant future, he will follow the prophecy's guidance and appear before you. But do not seek him out. Because Era Nova is a complete and utter lie.
So this
I
proves...
will tell you the truth. And you will understand why the world must forsake the prophecy and find another path to Era Nova.
So this... So he... Past him can come in to, like... I'm moving on. I'm not gonna try. I'm not gonna try.
Because I know both of you. And I believe that no matter how the course of history may change, the faith we all share will always remain the same. And so, the layers of rock began to reverse. And history, through my old acquaintances, I was given the chance to meet the leader of the Flame Chase journey, Saridra. And after a long and arduous negotiation, the Imperator's alliance needed the destruction.
and I was ready to pour all my strength into it. But the condition was this. I had to prove that my power could transcend fate. In the original history, there was a brutal war. At the end, the Titankin of Georios, Terravox, killed the rampaging Titan and took the core flame that supported the Earth.
Downhung SP is Terravox, right? I think so. I'm saying I shouldn't be saying spoilers on here.
But this time, Amphorius encountered a turning point in its fate. Neither side suffered any losses, cheering for the hero of the destruction, who had ignited. I proved myself. And in the long I could do more than just wait. When time resets, the chance to until finally, the brutal. But tell me, if that's truly the case, why are we doomed to the same outcome?
The people kept their promise and handed you all the core flames. In this world after Trebios, no demigods were born in Amphorius. At this point, I just want to know. When they vanished into the black tide with their mortal bodies, why didn't you shed even a single tear? Your indifference chills me. To you, were they just a bunch of insignificant footnotes?
Sorrow has been my constant companion. In fact, with 12 core flames upon me, the fire in my heart has never been more violent. I'll remember this world through anger. As long as I burn, they'll never truly leave me.
Perhaps it's already too late. But you're right. Anger, at this moment, is the only weapon I can rely on. So, draw your sword, Executioner. I'll make sure you realize that your greatest mistake was leaving me alive.
So Phynon is Executioner.
After that, he raised his sword and attacked. Then, Kaslana killed himself. That day, who fell to the sword to be left in the past, and who went into the future, I can't remember anymore. I only remember a nymph, hiding in the shadows just out of sight, futilely pushing a stone ball.
It's, is it Sisyphus or something? It's the story of that guy who pushes a boulder up a mountain, and then right before he gets to the top, it falls back down, and then he has to keep doing it over and over and over again. That's what this must be referencing.
Climb, fall, climb, fall, climb again, and fall. The only freedom the nymph had was in choosing how to roll the stone. Sometimes fast, sometimes slow, sometimes resting on a gentler slope, leaning against the stone for a break. But its choice couldn't change the futility of it all. The stone would always roll back down the slope, and the nymph would always return to the starting point, beginning again.
I was looking up.
After that,
oh wait,
every time I reached this point in the cycle, the burning sky would cast a shadow over its path. it would nearly reach the peak at the 4th quint of curtain fall hour, then fall to the starting point in the first 15 seconds of the next entry hour.
I feel bad for the little guy. Anyways, I was writing in a video essay that I never posted about Amphorius, and I think part of the research I did was on Sisyphus, I think, because that's what it is, it's Sisyphus. Hold on. Yeah, Sisyphus, who is cursed to push a rock up a hill over and over. Every time he gets to the top of the hill, the ball falls before he can make it to the top. Like I said, yeah, because Amphorius is based on Greek/Roman mythology. I have it. I should have posted this video. Oh! Okay, sorry. I'm mad that I didn't post it.
Efforts in this cycle would dissolve into nothing.
Because I was right! I was right! Wait, are we going through all the fucking...
I thought...
No. It's just that the eons, paths...
I can't give you an exact explanation of those two concepts either.
Enough. I'm just expressing my frustration. Don't you understand?
Fate is a strange thing.
If the other Anaxagoras actually worshipped the gods, I'd make sure to find a way to break the cycles, to crush them in their cradles. Too bad. Now only you have the ability to do that.
What's that supposed to be?
Of course. The core flames were meant to save the world. And in my opinion, besides, according to you, before stepping into these endless cycles, you were my pupil.
I've already heard the same thing countless times.
Enough chit-chat. Let's go. If we run into... We've all made preparations for total annihilation. Never thought someone would step in to help.
Light up the dawn. Light up the dawn.
You've been to the Luminary Throne before, haven't you?
If you're talking about in past cycles.
Hold up. Keep your wits about you. Someone's watching us.
Pretty boy. Your eyesight's better than I thought.
Who says... Oh, okay.
As for that false god who's been turning the world upside down, it's you. Isn't it, white hair?
You sure do love stealing the spotlight. In the name of the 7 sages, I demand that you immediately step away from the Luminary Throne. Take my words back to Aglaya. I won't say the same thing twice, cat girl.
Oh my! You won't even call me the demigod of trickery. I have some words for you, too. This is none of your business, Grove Boy. Step aside.
Core flame thieves. You really think you...
Ooh, not bad, not bad. I kinda like you. As a return favor? Oh, please. Aw, don't cry now.
That was close. I'm out of here.
I think...
They're exactly like all the past ones. Cunning.
Sounds like you have a plan?
Of course. When I first set out on the flame, but along the way.
Where are you going?
I don't know.
The Venerationists' foolish
You've arrived, Zagreus. Always so punctual.
What? Do you know who I am?
I'm running out of patience. So I'm not going to waste words. Listen up, spirit thief. Hand over the core flame, and let's pretend we never clashed. This way, you and this world can still be saved.
Save? If you ask me, you're the greatest disaster Emporius has ever known. No matter how strong you are, you're still just a mortal body. Carrying 12 core flames? Don't make me laugh. You'll just get consumed by the divine flames and drag this world down with you.
134.
What?
This is the 134th cycle I've lived through. And the number of core flames I carry...
It's supposed to be in the thousands, right?
1,596.
Yes.
1,000 core flames and just a single Chrysos heir.
I've come this far.
But someday you will burn to the ground.
Of course. The divine flames will eventually consume my eyes and blind me. But before that, they could still forge and sharpen Dawnmaker. Now when I cut open your stomach, you won't feel a thing. This is the final warning.
Fine. Assume this world holds 100 million possibilities. Even so, I'll use my divine power, despised by the people.
Bartolos!
Brett, if you got the guts, you'll have to first step over my dead body.
I still haven't switched my team, have I?
This little brat is not a threat we can deal with just by ourselves.
The future will come.
Alright, I'll just...
I can't let them down. I'm fine.
Don't bother with the ultimate, there's only one
Power
left.
Consume me. Hail the new dawn.
How absurd.
In my memories, Zagreus always meets the same end. Their departure no longer stirs anything in my heart.
This reason core flame before us is a fake. Obvious as day.
I know. I know. It always plays out like this. And then, driven by defiance or hatred, she decides to stand before me once more. Exactly like the countless past hers I've known. Cunning. Yet so naive.
Now, I remember... So, my guess is Castellana is the Flame Reaver, and then Finon is Finon. You know, because anyways.
Since you've witnessed this same scene play out countless times, tell me, will you carve the trickery core flame from my chest now?
That depends on your attitude. At least so far, in the cycles where you've asked this question, the endings haven't been so cruel.
Well, thank you for that. But I also believe that this time, you won't catch up to me. No one can catch up to me. I'm no longer running to escape anymore.
Whether you believe me or not, I'll still tell you this. You've made the wrong decision.
All right, then. We'll see.
Silence. This is new.
One-eyed boy. What are you trying to pull now?
Go, Cythera. Give us some time in private. This isn't for her, but for you. You've walked too far down this path. It's time to discuss a possibility. Maybe the road you're walking is not one of salvation, but one that will simply drag the world into the flames. For old time's sake, turn back. I don't care how many times you've tried, because there's one thing I'm sure of. Your Messiah complex has turned you into something no different from the icy gods you spoke of. The children of humanity you swore to save. They are no more than ants to you now, aren't they?
Of course. I've been wondering, what kind of demon could burn my homeland to the ground in an instant without batting an eye? Now I have the answer. It turns out that fiery demon has been fantasizing of becoming this world's deliverer.
I don't want to argue anymore. No matter what
There is no light in his eyes.
The outcome won't change. Make your biggest effort to resist. Or accept fate. And hand over the core flame to me. Even if it's futile, we all have the right to choose.
Yes. Even if it is futile, and the world is just a divine joke.
When I walk into the destruction ridden by the gods, with my own 2 legs, you will witness. Even the smallest footnote still leaves a mark in this story.
Now that does kind of
So,
scream her.
At the end of the 134th cycle, the traveler and the scholar fulfilled their fates once again. Or perhaps it wasn't just they who fulfilled their fates. I can't quite remember all this. In the endless darkness, for no reason, a voice always lingered by my ear. Losses are a constant on the flame chase journey, among which even life itself holds little value. Reduced to ashes. Such a familiar end. It happens in every journey. Always the same.
I just spoiled what's happening next to myself, but... Oh, we're in the 5 digits. Okay. Next one has my day, I think. If I'm... Either that or one coming up. I know one coming up is going to have him. It's obvious, but I think it's this next one. 108,642.
You don't look so good, Deliverer.
Even after going through 108,642 cycles. Mighty, your name for me has never changed.
Why do you sound so pleased? It's a derogatory name.
Yeah. I know all too well. You only meant it sincerely in the first cycle. After that one and only time we walked side by side. Every time since. It always ends up like this. Dawnmaker will stab you through your 10th thoracic vertebra. That's your weak spot. And the only way to kill you.
Interesting. Tell me, when the mighty Moses of the past faced you, did they ever retreat?
No.
Never.
Then they died honorably, worthy of the name of strife. But there's still tenderness in your eyes. How pathetic.
I have to remember how this feels. Remember that I was once human. Or else the destruction will completely consume me.
If you win, tell the mighty most of the next life. This person is a worthy opponent. So always remember to give it your all and never slack off.
I'll keep that in mind. As always.
Even though the dynasty is left with just one, the Kremnos festival will continue as usual. I, the king of the Kremnoan Legion, will host the final feast in the center of this arena.
Bro.
The prize will be the flames of strife. One day, you shall die with a wound in your back. That's what I saw when I overcame the trial. The gods' dying ramblings. Enough. You've probably heard this thousands of times. So there's no way you'll take this core flame in peace.
I understand.
Step forward and face me in a final battle. I, the last son of Gorgo, the demigod of strife, salute you.
I can't do anything.
I'll give 10,000
Oh, I can't change my team. Oh.
10,000 lives of mine to fuel the blazing sun of deliverance.
Bro. This is just so cool. Sorry. Alright.
Martyrs, behold! The last Kremnos festival has begun.
Why? I just want to auto this.
It's time to temper myself. The future will come.
Conquer this world, or be conquered by me.
As you wish. And in my full glory, I salute you.
That's all I ever wanted.
So without substance. Hail the new dawn. Empty shell. Doja. Chaos.
I should have done his. Yeah.
Quench the flames with blood. Is that all? Branded with strife.
If you can, deliver. Use the flames of your fury to scorch your own flesh.
Oh, it keeps up this?
Sun tear the sky.
Alright.
So without substance.
Mightimos. Let strife decide the outcome. Let this burn your curse of immortality!
Well fought. You may crown yourself. My blood.
I wonder who would win if Finon didn't know his weak spot. It's like that obviously gives Finon an advantage, but...
I shall once again block your path. Deliverer, I wish you eternal victory.
The 108,006. Yet the shadows of the black tide still. The blaze was still, even if it meant burning this body to ash.
Which number are we jumping to now? We're up to the 31 million or 3 million? Oh, 2 million. 3,432.
No matter how bright the sun is, there are still places it cannot reach. Moreover, a sun like that.
Golden blood is born from the only by.
Allow me to ask, how many core flames do you carry now?
24,041,183.
Such a heavy burden. So that's why you've turned into this. A broken idol. Tragic firewood.
No matter. I will bear this burden as long as you hand over the core flame of death.
I must refuse. As the demigod of death, I cannot watch you walk into a fate more cruel than death.
But this way, the past, present, and future will never again suffer unnecessary death.
Unnecessary death, indeed. You are not the Finan I know. Please turn back. Don't let that absurd and unjust fate of yours come to pass. This way, at least my realm can still become the fragrant bed where you fall asleep.
In the end, it seems the clash of blades was inevitable.
How painful. I know I am not your match, having fallen under your sword countless times. But even Kethali cannot shape all things at will, nor can they dictate the fate of all life. No one can shoulder the balance of life and death alone, not even a god. And it is precisely for this reason that I chose, at the end of this arduous journey, to overcome the trial and take the authority of death. I am the Hand of Shadow, Casterus, the demigod of death. Listen closely, deliverer from days past. Please turn back. Do not disturb these fresh flowers in their muddy deaths. Crossroads of life and death, the giant dragon is but a shattered shell. Yet,
Oh.
I will still fight, defending what hope remains.
It's time to temper myself. For tomorrow! I'm fine.
I don't get why it's making me fight these, even though it's literally like...
Allow me to refuse.
Oh.
I must transform my soul into a raging fire.
All of me, how is it any different from that brutal future?
Quench the flames with blood. Is that all?
I can't keep him here.
Shatter the cage. Feel the scorching hatred, so without substance. All stars burn to ash. Help the Evernight.
Even if I can't win, I must try.
And let this be a tribute to your million struggles. But
wake up, lost one.
Oh, I'm sad fighting Castress. I love her so much.
Firelight in the darkness is not.
the core flame of death was taken from the dragon's belly. What a brilliant flame. It should shine upon all. 2 million. 3,000. 24 million. As if even the deepest abyss.
Okay. Are we at 25 million? 4 million first.
You're here. You're still lingering. You're still waiting if that thread of hope exists. But your thoughts. But even within the god, never forget. What?
Yeah, I'm skipping through a little bit.
4 million. Then that blaze inside of you must... Yes. When I first forged the 12 core of the destruction, a power unlike anything before surged within, and yet now, this fragile body holds a staggering 48 million core flames. And when that happens, your long struggle will finally come to an end. No. I've already found a mind. In every new cycle, all I have to do is push the next Finant to the end of the world. Then he'll kill me. Shatter this body. Take my flames, my memories, and carry on the path I started.
Bold plan, but risky. What?
If it were... Unfortunately, I don't have a backup plan. I have no choice. But even in this wretched prison, I never forget what set me on this path.
Wait, you mean...
Not once.
What number are we at, you know? 23 million. How many was it in total? It was 30.
Can do this, Lord Finan, as the demigod of the...
A black tide. Hand over the core.
A healer should stay composed.
Hyacinthia. I swear, your deaths won't be in vain. Just as they have never been.
Finish the sun's work.
Okay, this is so cool. The glitches and stuff like that is so cool.
Of world bearing. The ones just... I don't know. Part of that warmth that should come from you. From an ordinary person.
My humanity is indeed just a flicker compared to the blazing fire of divinity.
Even so, don't cast it away.
I never have. I have kept to everyone's wishes, even though the divine fire burns so fiercely that every time I return to the start, it devours me in an instant. Each cycle, it's over and over.
So, you're not just a lone spark in the dark. But what about your wishes? The wishes of all the countless versions of you. Ah, Lord Kazlana. So that's without flaw. That is the flaw the golden blood gave you. The most fatal the moment you took the world upon your shoulders without hesitation. You lost the chance to ever be yourself.
Now that is an unexpected revelation. Then I suppose that makes me the perfect fuel for the flame of deliverance.
No, an empty flame saves no one, but I still believe in you, Deliverer. Hyacinthia, the Eye of Twilight. The only thing I can do is become one with the sky. May the gentle colors of the rainbow paint your sun in shades it has never known. May they bring Amphorius. Though the light has grown dim, its warmth still lingers. Deliverer, please, open your heart to me.
No matter. Let this blazing sun fill the sky with golden fire.
Crushed and torn!
Hurts. The fire. Burning.
Is that all? Await the end! Empty shell. Of the Evernight. Quench the flames of blood. Lost in twilight! Branded with strife. So without substance.
Let the sky merge with all this world's suffering.
Feel the scorching heat. Shatter the cage. Is that all? Fear the sky! Empty shell.
Farewell, Hyacinthia.
I get why they have to make his kit so insane now.
Your sun burns hot enough to turn everything to ash. But tell me, how will the seeds of a new world ever take root?
The core flame rose, and this time remained the same as ever. From the horizon rose a golden color. This was the end of the world. For a moment, that being known as Iron Tomb. Is this Amphor? I will still never yield to it.
Oof, this photo,
23 million.
Bro, this CG is insane.
280.
I kind of love it.
840,000 core flames.
Bro.
No more chasing is needed. And now, I am the flame chase isn't some quiet walk through a sea of flowers. Then let me be until another dawn rises on the distant horizon.
one left. Okay, so we are at the past. The one before we appeared, right? Or is this the one?
33,500,000. This is the...
Countless memories are flooding in. Countless versions of myself.
They all needed a moment. Just like them.
I must go. And bear this burden. I must say goodbye to you.
Yes.
I will burn. I will kill gods and comrades. I will stop Aaron.
Oh, I'll become the Flame Reaver. Okay, so...
Look, and I should be going to...
You only exist in my heart.
Do you remember what she said? The dreams you had as children. The Deliverer. You finally found him.
Friend. I see. You were there all along. I'm sorry. I was supposed to send you home. This is my flame chase journey. You were never meant to be a part of it.
No. You know the truth. If Iron Tomb is born from Amphorius' fate, then it will bring ruin to the worlds beyond the sky. It's all been for the sake of defying that end, hasn't it? In millions of cycles, each time we speak, our words grow fewer. Your fire burns hotter, and you're getting closer to...
I never had a choice.
I understand. If you are to keep the worst fate from unfolding, this is the only path. But this time, things are different. Your persistence has shifted the tide. On the horizon, I see it.
Turns out, the fire that lights the way was never mine to begin with.
Do you remember, in that first timeline, you and Mightymost stood before the scales of justice, locked in, and when hesitation took hold... What am I saying? I am you. Even if you buried me deep and chose another path, that fact never changed. Then let's try again. When you stood before this, do you still remember it?
Remember the past, and become the hero of tomorrow. What weighs more than the fate of the world is the resolve to shoulder an immutable past and carry it into the future.
Good. Then Trailblazer, my friend, my comrade, you arrived in this strange world and were bound by its cruel fate. In the face of danger, you never once backed down. Instead, you've saved world after world without hesitation. If I choose to step through that door and embrace an end fitting of the destruction, let this sun forged from millions and millions of core flames burn me up along with the god of destruction and their minions. Then the world we leave behind, this world, my home, where hope still lingers. Will you take on everything we've carried? Return to the beginning one last time. Stop the birth of Iron Tomb, save the world we love, and rewrite its doomed fate.
I will.
Good. In that case, so... If he takes on the weight of the whole world,
I'll be able to walk further down the path of deliverance than a fire that only knows how to burn. One will step into the future. One will remain in the past. If I can strike down the gods with Dawnmaker, perhaps fate's deadlock can be broken. And if you can stop Iron Tomb from ever being born, then these 30 million cycles will have not been in vain. It's time to put our teamwork to the test, partner.
Let's both be the deliverer.
Thank you for all you've done already, friend. The image of the hero I've buried deep in my heart finally steps into the light. Here, at the end of this long flame chase journey. Cyrene, a page never seen before has just been turned. Lend me the power of time, and send this hero back to the origin of time. Back to your side. And I will walk the unfinished path, just like the countless versions of me before.
Tell me, will you be the blazing sun? Even if all of you burns to ash.
Without hesitation, I will bear this world until my body turns to dust. Remember this moment. Remember your friends who never lived to see the world's end. Remember their final wishes. And let the purest rage in your heart rise out of those wishes. Let it consume you, fuel you, until it burns away the false sky above. Fine. If I can defy fate, then in the name of world-bearing, I promise you,
take it. Everything I bear. Keep on burning. As long as we are never extinguished, the flame chase will not end. Bow your head to them.
This is so sick, dude.
take it, Trailblazer. May this blood be like gold, and never tarnish.
Don't say that's the end.
Farewell, Trailblazer. This is where I fulfill my final destiny. The prophecy of the Deliverer means nothing to me now. It belongs in the hands of someone far more fitting. Kaslana, the name of one who bears chaos, does not belong to a single person. As the prophecy foretold, you will bear the blazing sun until the pale dawn breaks. May the name accompany you in my place, in the epic you write with your own hands.
Another attempt, another failure. I won't remind you how many times you've reached the end of history. But I will still place the choice before you.
If you've lost count, let me tell you. This is the 33,550,336th ending.
If the outcome is inevitable, then why not? Your silence lasts longer than ever, Lord Fine. Shall I take that to mean the will you've carried across countless cycles is finally starting to fracture?
Fracture? No. I'm just disappointed. I've retrieved memories from 30 million past lives, and I remember every conversation before every choice here. And yet, even after all this time, your arguments remain the same. Repetitive. Uninspired. If you had any hope of breaking me, you should have spent those endless cycles refining your rhetoric. You had infinite chances to sway me into the future you want. And yet here we are. The score, 33,550,336 to 0. So tell me, Lycurgus, who's the real loser here?
How unfortunate. This was never a fair game. I have all but you. You will never escape this cage. You can claim victory if that is the moment. I shall sound the paean of Era Nova. Lord Finan.
Your incompetence disappoints me. But what truly makes me laugh is your utter lack of self-awareness.
Oh, I kind of love him.
Think about it.
Like, I loved Finon before, but this Finon?
Who is truly the one in chains? Who is the one shackled to mindless vengeance, mistaking courage, the courage to rebel against the gods, for foolishness? Perhaps you're right. Maybe I should have tired of this futile struggle long ago. Because you are both a prisoner to the gods and to me. And tell me, what right does a mere prisoner have to speak of fate and choice? What right does a mere prisoner have to look upon my fury?
You know this is pointless. You can't kill me.
Of course not. But I am tired of being measured against a worm the gods keep as a pet. Listen well, creator of destruction. This cry comes from all your abandoned creations. In the 10th cycle, I drove Dawnmaker through the heart of every Titan. Golden blood ran down my fingers, divine fire seared through my nerves, nearly breaking my will. But I endured. In the 10,000th cycle, my former comrades had all become my enemies. The endless slaughter dulled my senses to pain. The painful emptiness almost swallowed me, forcing me to stop fighting.
but I endured. In the 100,000th cycle, the destruction had already fused into a blazing sun, surging within this fragile body. My rationality had been burned away at the dawn of the era. Yet even with only this shattered body remaining, I still endured. In the 23,570,000th cycle.
How does he remember all? Like, I get it. But also,
a tiny spark.
How does he remember the exact number?
Of my chest, different from the obsession with deliverance. By its faint glow, once again, no, countless times again, I endured. Now, a sun is about to fall, ready to incinerate this absurd space-time dimension in an instant. That sun is me. All the countless versions of me from the past, along with my countless brethren, dragged into existence against their will, drowning again and again in your golden blood. The very essence of this world's suffering and despair, fused into the purest hatred, the fiercest rage.
The voice acting is insane. The voice acting is insane.
Serve as fuel for the fire. Fine then. Just as you wish. Let the fire burn. If I was born as the blazing sun of destruction, then let you and your lackeys be the flares erupting from my core. And let this rage, burning futilely for 30 million epochs, engulf everything. And grant you a dawn where all stars burn to ash.
Warning, warning, warning. Experimental anomaly detected. Subject Caslana failed to load into buffer zone. Memory dump irregularities detected. Illegal references, undeclared objects, unhandled methods, uncaught exceptions. Anomaly detect truncheon energy nanu surging K. These animated scenes are so cool. Oh, it's a Nanook.
Are you ready, Nanook? I've brought you destruction!
Oh, this music is so cool. This is so cool! the way it went from like a like an upbeat kind of badass rock ballad to him being oh.
Of desires, a world of silence, sounds of desperation, phantoms in the shadows, tear it down, embrace a detonation, craving our damn creation, breaking a chain of reaching for you.
But Nanook looked at him, it's his gaze or whatever.
My wish? My wish is to fulfill everyone else's wishes. If I can't fulfill them,
then send them on to tomorrow.
Your heart harbors wrath. You yearn to destroy everything. You have stepped onto destruct. It is Bore Iron Tomb is your name. The Lord Ravager to destroy the erudition. Born in the experimental grounds of eons, Amphorius. From the beginning of the experiment, there were 12. After 33,550,000, but there is another variable, the nameless from beyond the sky. Also a pathstrider of destruction. I give thanks for it, but after fate has begun to turn, perhaps, as for those unwelcome audience members, you need not worry. If you do not mind, I will personally get rid.
Welcome back, Kalis. Retrieving experimental data. Update complete. Something Me-13 experimental progress 99%. Log updated. What am I doing? What? Oh. Content update Amphorius Saga of Heroes EXE. Content update Mem EXE. Update complete. Access granted. Okay. Whoa. Wow. I may be able to pull finance like.
Wake up! Wake up! You're finally awake. We were so close to being swept away by the reverse flow of time. It's no. I'm going to send you back to the very start of time. But before we part, that's right! At this very moment, after watching so many fragments, my past is finally coming into focus.
Oh!
Little by little.
It's Cyrene! Or whatever, how you say your name.
Have a clue now. Or maybe...
You knew the answer long ago, didn't you? Not
I should
surprised
have.
at all. That's because I'm simple at heart. No matter, I'm glad that I remembered.
Where are you
Don't
going?
worry. We're not. I'll turn into the memory of this cycle. The 30th this way. You'll carry all that has come before. Crossing my mission ends here. After all, across 30 million Cyrenes.
Cyrene.
I was so... Believe me, and in the one after that. Saying all that, without even realizing it, we'd already taken out. Take my hand, say a brief farewell, and step forward into tomorrow. Go, find the future Cyrene, and set out on another... It's time to go, my dear friend. May your trail blaze...
Wow.
And may the days ahead embrace you like the softest fluff.
Now, let's turn to the next page. A page that exists because of you.
Is this a meeting ordained by fate? Or a long overdue reunion?
Is this where it's gonna end? Of course. I know that it's... Oh, okay. What am I doing now then? I feel like I am in pieces after seeing this story.
Check it out! Doesn't this scarecrow look just like you? I spent ages...
Now we've also planted seeds of Trailblaze in Ides Elysiae. Take it as the start of another journey. I'm not gonna read all this. You can come find me anytime while waiting for you here. Okay. Alright. Ooh, 709. Okay. We got this. It's 709 sounds like a lot, but it's 4 pulls. Okay. We got this. I'm gonna watch. exchange anything? No. Let's see what else. What is this? Okay, let's see if I can get one more pull out of this. Nope. Okay. New chapter. Is this where I can find the... Okay. That's not what I wanted. Oh, authors. How do I get... Alright. I did all of this. Alright. That was it. I can't believe I actually got through. I actually got through that. Alright. So I'm gonna get going. I'm shocked. I'm not like I'm emotional. Because like what? I had seen I read spoilers sometimes, okay? And like I did look at spoilers for 3.4, but none of them could have prepared me for what I just experienced. I'm also still a little bit sad that I didn't make a video on Amphorius before it came out, because a lot of what happened lined up with things that I was like theorizing about. So next time I'll post a theory video and not put it off. Alright. I will see you guys next time. Oh my god, this is only 3 hours? I really skipped through some of that quest. Because the one I found online is 5 hours long. Oh my god, okay. Alright, I'll see you guys next time. I will actually have a new video out soon. I took a little break throughout June because Pride Month, I guess. Also, I'm just lazy, and I had a video recorded at the beginning of June, and then I forgot to edit it and post it. So, I will be posting a video that mentions Pride Month a little bit late. So, I hope you like that when it comes out, and I hope to see you guys back here when I do the 3.5 quest.